I'm a woman of faith. And the end of 2022, I came out of a very verbally and emotionally abusive divorce. I was in just a very bad place emotionally, mentally, within a few months of that divorce becoming final. I was going through probably the worst soul-crushing loneliness I've ever experienced in my life. I had no sense of self-worth. I just was in a really bad place. And I started making some decisions that I would never have normally made. I started seeking to fill that loneliness and just making some bad decisions when it came to one-night stands, and didn't last very long. And I just didn't feel like myself, didn't want any part of doing this anymore, and stopped completely. But before I could begin any sort of healing from the trauma that I'd been through, I found out I was pregnant. So from day one of conception, I've been a single mom, and it began, that 9-month journey of the daily reminder of what I had done, walking out of my house every day, feeling like I had a giant scarlet letter A on my forehead, having to walk into church as a single woman every Sunday with a belly that was getting bigger. Like, there was very much that side of guilt and shame. And then on the other side as well, I'm not giving him the life that I would wanted to have given my son. We share a little 1-bedroom apartment, and I work, 2 and 3 jobs to keep him in school. And he's the most precious thing I have. And I'm just struggling with how to break through that guilt and shame.
Have you ever heard me lie to somebody on this show?
Never.
Okay. I'm not going to start now, okay?
Okay.
You're a real good mom. Actually, you're an unbelievable mom. This knuckleheaded little boy, how old is he?
He's 1.5 now.
Is he just a human hurricane? Is he just chaos?
Actually,
is he one of those sweet kids that's kind of awesome?
He's the sweetest little boy I could have ever asked for. He helps me unload the dishwasher. He takes out his own trash. He puts his own laundry away. I mean, he's just the best little boy I could have asked for.
Okay. You're a good mom. Did you draw it up this way? No. Were you trying to navigate your way through hell? Yeah. Did you do some things that were out of character for you? Yeah. Do you have like a extraordinary miracle? Yep. I'm curious, when you were going to church and you were pregnant, did people look down their nose at you, or did they welcome you and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here"?
They were extremely welcoming.
Okay. Then here's what I want you to do when you can't hold your arms up in the desert, when your arms are tired. When you glance by yourself in the mirror and you look tired and you don't believe you're worth very much, I want you to remember my voice. I want you to remember the welcoming voices and smiles and hugs of the people at your local church. I want you to remember those voices.